No one imagined Piers Morgan would ever do what he allegedly did live on air. Not his loyal viewers, not his critics, and definitely not the tight-lipped team managing Meghan Markle's flawlessly groomed image. But according to several insiders, it wasn't the same old routine tirade he's known for. This time, Morton came armed with supposed proof, receipts as people called them online, photos that were believed to have vanished from the digital world years ago, pictures certain individuals had allegedly worked very hard to bury forever. These weren't snapshots from Meghan's royal days, nor were they glossy red carpet portraits. The images that allegedly flashed across the television screen were said to be from her Soho house years. Private gatherings, invitation-only parties, nights shielded from public eyes. Meghan has never spoken about that period publicly, and sources who claim to have seen the footage all said the same thing in disbelief. This isn't the Meghan we were sold. For a long time, the public had been fed a carefully curated version of her life, a charming fable of determination and serendipity. Meghan Markle, the hard-working actress who somehow stumbled into royal fame as though fate itself had chosen her. But the claims tied to those alleged photos painted another portrait entirely. A Meghan who wasn't lost in the crowd, but calculatingly poised exactly where the world's most influential men could notice her. And that revelation unraveled a much deeper question. If those images are authentic, why did someone fight so hard to keep them buried? To grasp why those alleged photos sent shockwaves through the media, one must first understand the contrast at the center of the story. The version of Meghan most people believe in is the wholesome, softly lit figure we've watched in interviews and documentaries, humble upbringing, modest spending habits, and a down-to-earth charm even after her acting checks started to grow. She's portrayed as compassionate, polished, and purposeful. But the narrative within the alleged images whispered something far sharper. According to those familiar with their contents, the photos portrayed Meghan mingling in exclusive Soho house circles, surrounded by the ultra-wealthy. Not merely seen near them, but comfortably embedded among them. This wasn't the type of socializing most mid-level TV actresses experience. Soho House isn't a neighborhood hangout, it's a gatekeeper institution. Membership requires more than fame. It requires influence or someone powerful to vouch for you. And that's where the contradiction begins to fracture the story. Because if Meghan had such access to those upscale havens years before her connection with Prince Harry, then her every woman narrative starts to falter. The question evolves from what she did to why she never wanted anyone to know. To understand the core of this unfolding mystery, you have to grasp what Soho House represents. It's not just a club, not a simple restaurant or hotel. It's a gated world operating quietly above the noise of public celebrity. The brand prides itself on letting in only those who fit its discreet yet elite ethos. The founder himself once admitted they avoid accepting anyone who attracts tabloid chaos or paparazzi drama. So how did Meghan, a rising actress on a cable show, gain seamless access to multiple Soho House venues in London, Toronto, New York, and California? According to Harry's own memoir, Meghan called Soho House her home base. She stored luggage there, addressed staff by first name, and drifted through the buildings with the ease of ownership. Even some globally recognized figures have been denied membership, but not her. With that detail alone, the illusion of coincidence disappears. Someone had to have opened those doors. Someone with influence vouched for her entry again and again. And that lingering question, who unlocked Soho House for Meghan Markle, is the thread that links the alleged images, the hidden networks, and her pre-royal trajectory into one coherent picture. Because in an environment so selective, entry without status rarely happens by chance. It happens because someone powerful decides you belong. And indeed, a name keeps surfacing like a ghost throughout Meghan's ascension. Marcus Ashford. Understanding Marcus is key, because he wasn't merely another face in her orbit. He wasn't just a casual acquaintance or a fellow socialite. He held a title, Global Membership Director of Soho House, the man who literally determined who was granted access and who remained outside those elite doors. Some people familiar with those inner workings claim Marcus was more than just connected to Meghan. He was constantly seen near her. Los Angeles, Toronto, New York, London, his appearance recurring almost unnervingly. These weren't chance reunions. They looked deliberate, strategic. Normally, corporate executives don't rearrange their lives around an actress with a mid-tier resume, unless something more significant is at play. Observers began questioning whether their relationship was purely platonic, or if Marcus's role in her life was professional in a far deeper sense. What makes it even more compelling is the ongoing whisper that Marcus was the one who introduced Meghan to Prince Harry in the first place. Once you place that piece onto the board, the pattern snaps into place. Meghan's career didn't rise in erratic spikes. It moved smoothly, deliberately, as if choreographed with an invisible hand guiding her upward. But there's one more layer to this ever-unfolding puzzle: the yacht circuit. That world of luxury gatherings, private parties, and billionaire hosts who prefer discretion over cameras. A man named Christopher Jones claimed to have crossed paths with Meghan during that era. According to his account, both frequented the same Mediterranean routes where rising actresses mingled with the ultra-rich, sometimes for networking, sometimes for visibility. It's important to clarify that not every yacht story is scandalous. Many attend such events to network, to seek producers, investors, or opportunities. Still, what makes these claims significant is not the yacht rumor itself, but the continuity it forms. We see Meghan appearing in private circles far beyond her social rank. We see her connected to a gatekeeper controlling access. We see a figure whose path leads repeatedly back to elite spaces before any royal connection existed. Even when photos featuring Meghan on yachts turned out to be mistaken identities, the speculation never fully subsided, because the environment itself was real, and her documented proximity to people from that very world kept questions alive. Then comes the silence, perhaps the loudest part of this entire saga. Meghan Markle has always been fiercely protective of her public persona. She's challenged newspapers, filed legal complaints, demanded public corrections. She rarely lets misrepresentation slide. And yet, when Piers Morgan allegedly aired those Soho House photos, something peculiar happened. Nothing. No statement, no denial, no legal threat, no cease and desist. For someone known for her meticulous reputation management, the quiet was deafening. Usually, when public figures face false allegations, the response is swift and biting. They deny, counterattack, and issue clarifications. But silence, that introduces uncertainty. Is the silence calculated damage control, or tacit acknowledgement that any pushback might amplify exactly what she wishes to disappear? That uncharacteristic stillness is the fine line where gossip blurs into something deeper, a revelation that perhaps the story we've been told all these years isn't entirely fiction, but neither is it the whole truth. Long before her royal chapter, long before the documentaries and global interviews, Meghan had one seemingly innocuous meeting with Piers Morgan back in 2016. They met for drinks, friendly, professional. By all accounts, it was a pleasant hour of conversation. Morton later claimed he felt a real rapport with her, even a sense of mentorship beginning to form. The next night, everything changed. Meghan was reportedly spotted at Soho House dining with none other than Prince Harry. After that night, Morton said she vanished from his world. No message, no farewell, just silence. For most people, being ghosted stings. For Piers Morgan, a man whose ego thrives on public dominance, it turned into a vendetta. Because within days of that encounter, Meghan's life took an extraordinary turn. Her romance went public, the palace confirmed it. Newspapers exploded with coverage, and Morton realized that his connection to her had been cut off the instant she met someone more powerful. The feud that followed reshaped both their careers. His bitter public commentary on her character drew enormous backlash. His live walkout from his own show, his professional fallout, it all traced back to that loss of access. Meghan even filed formal complaints against him. So, when reports surfaced that Morton displayed those photos, people didn't see a disgruntled journalist. They saw retribution unfolding in real time. To them, this wasn't a random outburst. It was a reckoning. And when you step back and examine each piece, the photos, the access, the connections, the silence, a very different narrative begins to crystallize. One far less glamorous, far more strategic. People who've tracked Meghan's evolution describe her as a careful observer, an actress not only performing roles on screen, but in life itself. Every new environment, she studies it, understands its power structure, and adapts seamlessly. In Hollywood, she embodied ambition. In royal circles, she embodied refinement. Some even claim she mirrored certain mannerisms from other public figures, right down to the precise emotional inflection in interviews. Whether that's a conscious act or coincidence, the consistency of transformation is undeniable.